Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out this video. Today, in this video, I'm going to be talking about areas that annoy me on my Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. Areas that just make me... But they're not deal breakers at all for me. Now, some of these areas you may agree, but you may disagree. But either way, hear me out. You can let me know down below in the comment section what your thoughts are on these areas that annoy me, but yet I still love my Pixel experience, my stock Android experience. The first one is, why in the world is Google still giving us, the consumer, 128 gigs of storage, especially at $1,099, 1,100 smacks? It's 2024. I remember when a lot of the smartphone companies were starting to transition over from 128 to 256. And that right there, folks, was awesome. And the prices were going up on flagship devices. So it only made a little sense that we were going to get more storage. But for some reason, Google still wants to hang on to that 128 gig of storage as far as the base storage for the base variant of a flagship device. Number two, top, bottom, and sides, you have this glossy, shiny aluminum frame. It looks sexy. It looks nice. But personally, I do not like a glossy, shiny aluminum frame surrounding any of my smartphones. The number one reason is because it's more susceptible to get hairline scratches than if it was brush metal or anodized type metal. If you look at my Nothing Phone 1, you got that anodized type aluminum frame, top, bottom, and sides. And there are other smartphones that have brush metal. That's what I prefer. I know that I'm always using a case, but when I'm creating content right here at my YouTube desk and I'm not sporting a case, it's bad enough that I'm constantly wiping down the display or maybe a camera area like we have with the island on the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. But a lot of your cameras on a lot of smartphones are really big. And well, on video, there's that occasional wipe down. And again, on the display. With a shiny glossy frame like this, I'm doing the same thing. I'm grabbing my towel to constantly wipe everything down and make it look good on video. Get those fingerprints, those smudges, and you don't see that with brush metal or anodized metal. And yeah, I'm really digging the frame here on my Nothing Phone 1. Now, the Google Pixel 9, the cheaper variant of the Google Pixel 9 smartphone series, actually has this type of metal. I wish that's what we had on the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. It is what it is. It's not a deal breaker. But again, for me, when creating content, it just becomes annoying. Number three is your recent apps, your recent activities. Now, if I go up and hold, all of my recent activities are going to pop up. Let me get back in there. What I don't like is that you have to go through every single one of them to get to clear all. On my OnePlus, you don't have to do that. It's right when you go into those recent apps, those recent activities, it's right there. On my S24 Ultra that I'm using to shoot this video with, it's right there. As soon as I get into that area, it should just be right there. I should be able to clear all of those, or just go through and individually clear the ones that I want gone and keep the ones that I want there. Number four, the power button sitting right above the volume rocker. That right there irks me. It really, really does. I really wish Google would change this area here. This is what you're going to get with all of your Pixel devices. If you look at my Google Pixel 2 XL, there's the volume rocker, there's the power button. It's a Pixel thing, but it's annoying. It works so much better for me, and you can let me know down below in the comment section if it works better for you to have the power button sitting below the volume rocker. Now, OnePlus does it the best. You got the alert slider right up in here, you got the power button right in here, and you got the volume rocker on the left-hand side. I can hit the power button right there with that finger, and I can mess with the volume rocker like that, and I can use this finger to mess with the alert slider.
Groovy, baby.
Number 5 is screen on time. There's 3 areas that you can find your screen on time, but one of those areas in the settings doesn't make any sense. The other area is information that I can find on my OnePlus devices and my Samsung Galaxy devices, and that is those hours that you were off the charger. I really feel that that information is very important with the screen on time that you get on a daily basis. So let's go ahead and go into the settings here, and we'll go to apps first. That's the first area you can find your screen on time. So if you tap on that area, you can see I got 2 hours and 16 minutes with 58% battery juice left. I went out early this morning around 3:30 in the morning to take some night shots, shoot some night videos, so stay tuned for that. But if you're watching this video after the fact, thank you for watching the content. Okay, so let's go back out of the app setting there. The second area is battery, and that makes sense. So we're going to tap on battery usage, and there you have 2 hours and 55 minutes. That doesn't make sense with what you're seeing in the app setting. Got the graph bar there, went unplugged, and this graph is going to continue going until I plug her back in and it'll start all over again. So this is confusing right here. Screen time since last full charge. Now, if you ask Google where to find screen on time for your Pixel device, because this is on all Pixel devices, it's going to send you to digital well-being and parental controls. And there you can see the screen on time, 2 hours, 18 minutes. This makes sense with what we are finding over here in the app setting, screen time. See that? Those 2 areas, they are in agreement. But over here in battery, I don't quite understand why that is not agreeing with the other 2 areas. If you have some information on this area, please let me know what I'm missing, because it does say screen time since last full charge. But again, if you ask Google, it's going to send you to digital well-being. Either way, I'm going to go with what's over at digital well-being. That's the information I'm going to share with all of you. But the information that I also want to see is that when I unplugged to when I'm going to plug back in, that in-between time. So if I share with you, I got 5 hours and a half of screen on time, but my device was off the charger for 17 hours, then that's a thumbs up. That means I didn't have to charge it within those 17 hours. That's a full day, folks. And I've gotten that type of information with my OnePlus devices and my Samsung devices. And I still do. I'm just not getting it on a Pixel device. And that's frustrating, because it's very important not just to look at screen on time. If someone down below in the comment section says, well, 5 hours of screen on time sucks, does it really though? That means that I used my Pixel device for 5 hours. Within that time, phone calls, texting, watching some videos, maybe creating some content, doing some homework over at the web, a little social media. But that's all I needed for the day. But I didn't have to charge until I went to bed, and it was off the charger for, again, it could be 15, 16, 17, 18 hours. I get that on my other smartphones as far as that info. I just don't get it on my Pixel devices. And for the sake of this video, the 9 Pro XL, I don't get that information, but it too is making it through the day that long. I just want to know what that information is. Those 2 pieces of information should coexist together. And that's it, folks. You let me know. Am I nitpicking? Are these areas valid? How do you see it? Looking forward to your feedback down below in the comment section. I appreciate all of you coming on by. I appreciate all of the new subscribers to Team My Project 13. Appreciate you following me on this journey while reviewing the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL. And with that, God bless you all. Peace. I am out.